What's up, y'all? It's Barbecue Brand. I'm trying to get this cook done today before the tornado hits. But today we're going to talk about marinating, brining, the difference between the two, and also the possible marriage. So y'all hold on one second.
Home, grill, and vantage.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Barbecue Brand, aka Brand the Man, coming to you again with Home Grill Advantage. Once again, the crowd is on the field. So today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about brining and marinating and what are the differences between the two. If I asked most of you that's watching this right now if you've marinated anything before, you probably would tell me yes. If I asked you why, you would say, well, probably to get a little bit of extra flavor in what I'm cooking. And you would actually be correct. So marinating is definitely a staple down here. It's something that we do to a lot of our meat if we want to get a little bit of extra flavor. But it's completely different from brining. You may have never heard of brining before. If you brine something, the main difference between the two is going to be salt and acid. When you marinate something, you put acid in it. That helps to break down the muscle fibers and to incorporate a little bit of flavor, whatever that flavor is you're putting in that marinade, to help incorporate a little bit of that flavor into the meat that you're cooking. Okay, so brining is going to be a little bit different because whenever you brine something, the main ingredient is salt. Salt breaks down the meat that you're cooking on a cellular level. So you get a lot deeper into your meat and you incorporate moisture into your meat. Whenever you cook something, you lose moisture. If you overcook something, then obviously it's going to dry out. So whatever you're doing, whenever you're brining, you're actually putting more moisture into your food to help in the cooking process. That gives you an output of something that's a lot more juicy, a lot more tender, and all of those things. So brining can really be a really helpful tool whenever you're cooking. Now, the first thing that I thought about whenever I learned about brining and marinating was, okay, if they're different, can they also be the same? Are they mutually exclusive, or what's going on with that? So I like to brine and marinate. Why can't you incorporate moisture and also incorporate flavor at the same time? So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys today, is show you a little bit of that. I'm gonna give you one of my favorite marinades slash brines that we do. It's called our Love Potion. This is something that's really, really good. It incorporates a lot of flavor and you get a lot of moisture in your meat whenever you cook. This is something that we're going to do overnight. So we're going to brine this chicken that we have right here. We're going to brine this overnight. So let's go ahead and put it together. I'm going to show you how we do this. The first thing that you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our dry seasonings in. I got about 4 tablespoons of cumin right here. Got about 4 tablespoons of garlic. Feel privileged. This is one of my secret ingredients right here. This is about 4 tablespoons of chipotle chili pepper. All right. And, of course, cayenne pepper. You just put a little bit of that to taste. Just a little bit more. All right. So, now, our main ingredient right here, we're brining, remember? So we're going to go ahead and add this salt in. This is about 2 cups of salt, okay? You want your salt, whenever you're brining something, like I said, salt is the main ingredient. You want your salt ratio to be about 1/8 of your liquid. Roughly around 1/8, 1/6. When you stay in that range, you'll be doing good, okay? We have some lightly packed light brown sugar. All right, we got about a cup of that. We have our bay leaves. We got 2 bay leaves that we're gonna throw in here. All right, and now we can go for our liquid. So the first thing that we're gonna do is put in our ice cold water. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dissolve that up. So we're gonna get this all mixed up. You want to make sure that you mix this really good. That way, whenever you're brining your meat overnight, you get an even distribution throughout your meat. Also, you don't want, your salt solution or that brown sugar staying at the bottom. You want that to be all a part of your liquid. You just mix this up for a little while until that salt kind of dissolves a little bit in your liquid. And then we can go ahead and put in our buttermilk. This is about a half gallon of buttermilk. I have cultured low-fat buttermilk. Now, I got this buttermilk from the store. If you don't have buttermilk, you can make buttermilk. All it takes is a little bit of water. All it takes is a little bit of milk and vinegar. You can make some buttermilk. So now we're gonna go ahead and stir this all up. So what this is doing is once I brine this overnight, we're gonna incorporate that moisture like I was talking about, but we're also gonna incorporate that flavor. That buttermilk and all of those seasonings are gonna penetrate. It's gonna come out real juicy. We're gonna smoke this chicken tomorrow. And as you know, when you low and slow cook something, when you smoke something, that really takes the moisture out. So brining is one of those tools that I use a lot whenever I'm really good for turkey. Chicken comes out amazing with this brine. You just mix this up. So now what are we gonna do? Go ahead and get our meat in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bird in. It's a little yard bird. Put that down in there. And y'all know me, I always have my wings. Love smoking wings. So we're gonna go ahead and get these wings in here too. All right. When you get them in, just make sure that you push them down and there's plenty enough liquid in here for all of this meat. Everything is submerged right now, so it's gonna go really well. I don't have to touch this overnight. I'm gonna go ahead and put a cover on this and then we're gonna be all good. So, just to kind of recap, like I was saying, brining and marinating are 2 different things. The acid in the marinade is what actually gives the meat that flavor, usually getting it on the surface. Brining is salt. You're attacking your meat on a cellular level. You're getting that moisture directly into your meat, and you're essentially using the process of osmosis, and you're almost doubling your moisture capacity in your meat. So that's gonna give you a really juicy output. All right, so I'll see you next time with Home Grill Advantage. Remember, the crowd is on the field.